going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Grand Archive video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today we have a ton of spoilers to go over. They released the Mercurial Hearts design document, or what is this called? The design notes. They released the design notes for Mercurial Heart, as well as a bunch of spoilers for the upcoming ReCollection decks, and I gotta say, they look incredible. The new cards are so good. The product looks like an absolute slam dunk product. In fact, it looks like one of the best pre-constructed products I have seen on the market. So let's dive into it. We got a lot to talk about, a lot of really great stuff. Mercurial Heart design notes. Now, we're just gonna really go over the spoilers here. If you want to go and read all of the design notes here, please go do so, or you can watch the anniversary live stream where Silidar goes over them and he talks about them like one at a time. And I think that's important if you want to, you know, hear from the head designer of the game. First of all, Tristan, perfect. Mwah. I think she might be my new favorite character in Grand Archive. I already really liked Tristan, but now I really love Tristan. All right, so let's talk about some of these new cards first. First up, we have Spirit of Slime for Sylvie. So we're gonna talk about the ReCollection decks first, and this is the Sylvie ReCollection deck. Spirit of Slime is a spirit, 15 health, on enter, draw 7 cards, and then also inherited effect, ignore the elemental requirements of basic element slime cards you activate, and the basic elements are wind, water, and fire. Spirit of Slime itself is a norm element, but you can play it in any deck. You don't have to play it just in Sylvie. Really cool. I love that they added a new spirit, and I love how like flexible they made it. Sylvie gets the same level 1 and the same level 2, but we have our new level 3 Sylvie, Sylvie Slime Sovereign, which is a 25 health, level 3 Terra champion, tamer human, Sylvie lineage. On enter, the next slime ally you activate this turn costs 2 less to activate and enters the field with 2 buff counters on it, or 2 additional buff counters on it, which is really cool. So you can, you know, jam down your Sylvie and then play a slime for free, and we're going to go over a bunch of slimes. It also says ignore the elemental requirements of advanced element slime cards you activate. So getting to level 3 means you can play all of the slime elements, and at level 1 you can play all the base element slimes. So between Slime Sovereign and Spirit of Slime, you can play all the slimes. This is great. Just keep in mind that these are both lineages, so you're gonna have to like do the whole Sylvie thing. All right. Now we have some baby slimes. Look how cute these are. Look how cute these are. What the hell? We have baby red slime. These are all 2 cost, by the way. So these are all slime slime allies. So you can play this for free with Slime Sovereign, but also the other slimes we're going to talk about are also 2 drops. So you can play all of the slimes that we're going to talk about today for free, which is great. So Baby Red Slime is a 2/1 class bonus on attack. You can discard a card. If you do, draw a card into your memory. If the discarded card was a fire element card, Baby Red Slime gets +1 attack until end of turn. This is really strong. This is a 2-drop potential 3 attack card, and this is just an animal. It is not a beast, so it doesn't have pride. So yeah, this is great. Like, this is really good. I think Baby Red Slime is fantastic. It might even just be good enough in some decks as like in a non tamer deck, just a 2-drop 2/1 red card, like fire card. Like I played I can't remember what it's called, but I played that other one in my aggro deck at one point, the 2-drop 2/2 or 2-drop 2/1. But yeah, it has a great effect. You get you don't get to draw the card immediately. You put it into your memory, but still, and it attacks for 3. Really good. I think like fire tamer might be good just outside of a slime deck. I think this is like so good in a fire aggro deck. And baby green slime, it's a 2-drop 1/1, and this one has class bonus fast activation, and then on enter suppress target item or weapon. That's awesome. So this is a 2-drop 1/1 fast activate. If you're a tamer, then you just suppress something. Really solid card. We have baby blue slime. Oh my god, look how cute they are. This is a 2-drop 1/2 class bonus. It gets additional +1. So it's a 2-drop 1/3. And then also you can activate it and then prevent the next 2 damage that would be dealt to another target slime you control this turn. So it's a little protection slime, right? It's a 1/3 protection slime. It's so cute. These are so cute. And keep in mind with Spirit of Slime, you can play any of these. You can play all of these. It's great. All right, here's some food items. I guess Sylvie likes food. Here's Key Slime Pudding. This is a Regalia card, a 0 cost Regalia item tamer food. You can banish Key Slime Pudding until end of turn. Slime allies enter the field under your control, enter with an additional buff counter on them. So this is great on turns where you get to play a bunch of slimes, potentially on your level 3 turn where you get to play one for free, and then you can maybe play more slimes and they just all get buffs. The first one you play gets an additional +2 counters on it. So with the slime pudding, it'll get 3 counters on it, make a big old slime. And then you have a forest cake, it's a 2-drop item tamer food on enter draw card. It's great. This is not, by the way, not a Regalia item. This is just a main deck card. So replacing itself is really good. And it says class bonus, whenever an ally or beast ally enters the field under your control, or an animal or beast ally, you may sacrifice forest cake. And if you do, put a buff counter on it. Really good. Just put a buff counter on whatever you want. It's great. All right, let's talk about the advanced element slimes. And we do have 4 here. We have Ethereal Slime. It's a 2/2 with Pride 3, Stealth, and True Sight. These all have Pride, by the way, because these ones are all Beast Slimes. But Pride 3 is like, whatever. You're going to activate this when you have level 3 anyway. Class bonus on enter, you may banish a Tamer card from your Material deck. If you do, draw a card and put a buff counter on Ethereal Slime. Class, and also level 5? Level 5 plus, prevent all non-combat damage that we be dealt to an Ethereal Slime. So if you play this from Sylvie's effect, this is a free 4/4 that prevents all non-combat damage that we dealt. And then if you do its effect, it's a 5/5. And then if you do this effect, the slime pudding, it's a 6/6. This is a 0 cost 6/6 stealth true sight. This thing's a freaking house, dude. This is a nuts slime. All right, Storm Slime. It's a 3/1 with Pride 3 on enter. As a spell, deal damage to target unit equal to the number of slime cards in your banishment. Weird, but it could be a cool thing where if you like purposefully banish like 3 slimes to pay for Slime Sovereign to activate your Storm Slime, I guess. And then on death, you can banish 2 cards at random from your memory. If you do, draw 2 cards. Yeah, that's pretty good. Basically just kind of swap 2 cards. Yeah, and it's a 3/1. It's not too bad. Then now we have Lustrous Slime. Look at it. It looks sour. Like if you ate it, it looks sour. Anyway, this is a 1/5 Chonky Slime. Pride 5 and Taunt. And Taunt still is active even if you don't have the level requirements for Pride. On enter, reveal any amount of slime cards from your memory. For each card revealed, this way put a buff counter on Lustrous Slime. What the hell? And then on death, recover X. X is the amount of buff counters that were on Lustrous Slime. Okay. This thing, what the hell? So Lustrous Slime is a 1/5. If you play it with Slime Sovereign, it gets 2 buff counters immediately, makes it a 3/7. And then if you reveal any other slimes from your memory, it gets that much bigger. A 4/8, a 5/9 with Taunt, and on death, you heal 9 or whatever it is. Or not, I mean, it wouldn't be 9, it would be the number of buff counters on it. So you'd heal like I don't know, 2 or 3 or whatever. Yeah, it's really good. Big old wall slime. Speaking of wall slime, we have Verdant Slime. Look at, I like this like horns. So this is a 2/2 Pride 5 with Taunt. On enter, destroy up to 1 target Regalia with a memory cost 0. If you don't, put 2 buff counters on it. So once again, this is a 5/5 basically if you don't destroy anything with Taunt, which is just really good, right? And then if you do the Key Slime Pudding, it's a 6/6, and yeah. I think the Verdant Slime and the Ethereal Slime just coming down on your level 3 turn and being a 6/6 pretty easily because the Slime Pudding is a Regalia card, so you can have it in play from a previous turn. And you get the guaranteed buff from Sylvie, and then you get the buff from itself. That's really good. A 6/6 Taunt, dude, is brutal. It's so good. So, yeah, there's the slime stuff. It looks good. It looks cool. All right, let's talk about my girl, Tristan. Awesome. Just super, super stoked for this. So Tristan is a wind champion for this deck. So this is a wind deck. We have a new level 1 Tristan and a new level 2 Tristan, which is awesome. So level 1 Tristan, 19 health, assassin, human. On enter, you may put a prep counter on Tristan. If you don't, you get agility 3 for this turn. And agility is a new keyword you're going to see in a lot of these new assassin cards for Tristan. And it says, return 3 cards from your memory to your hand at the beginning of your end phase. So basically, you get the cards back so you can activate other stuff on your opponent's turn. So it's lends itself really well for like counter type magic, you know, like any like canceling effects or reactions or anything like that. So very cool. I like Tristan, obviously. I love it. I think she's my favorite character now. We have Tristan Hired Blade level 2, Tristan Lineage. On enter, if Tristan has 2 or more preparation counters on her, draw a card. And then if Tristan has 4 or more prep counters on her, draw an additional card. So this is just if she has them, you draw the cards. I think that's great. So you can like really stack up prep counters with the first Tristan, and then with some other effects that give you prep counters. We're going to see a lot of that stuff. And then you're going to draw like 2 cards when you level her up if you have 4, which I think is really strong. And then we have Tristan Shadow Dancer. So this is Umbra Assassin. Tristan Lineage. On enter, summon 2 ominous shadow tokens and put a prep counter on Tristan. And you can remove 2 prep counters from Tristan, change the target of an attack that targets Tristan to a Fantasia ally you control. And well, what is an ominous shadow but a Fantasia ally? Oh my god, the art of Tristan is so good, dude. The art of Tristan is so good. So what is a Fantasia ally? Well, it is unblockable, which means it can't be intercepted and ignores taunt. It's a 1/4, and it says if damage will be dealt to Ominous Shadow, prevent 3 of that damage. And then it says Ominous Shadow may only declare attacks against unit your champion has dealt combat damage to this turn. So you immediately get to summon 2 of those when you level up into level 3, and then you can remove 2 prep counters and change an attack that targets you to Ominous Shadow, which prevents 3 damage. This card is so good. Tristan is looking real good in a lot of ways. Now we have Grim Foreboding. This is a fast assassin skill for 3. By the way, the Ominous Shadow has a cost of 3, but you just summon them for the level 3. I think the cost here is like if another card will reference a card's cost, then here's the cost, right? But other than that, I don't think you just summon them with the level 3. You can probably put these in your main deck, actually. No, you can't. It's a token. So anyway, moving on. Grim Foreboding. 3 cost, fast. Tristan bonus. Summon an ominous shadow token. And then Fantasia allies you control get +1 until end of turn. You gain 3 agility for the turn. What? This card's sweet, dude. You summon an ominous shadow. So this is how you put the ominous shadows in your deck. You summon the ominous shadow. It gets an additional +1, and then you get agility 3. So you get a bunch of cards back. You get all 3 cards that you played this with back, and then you can like smash on in with your Tristan, probably attacking with I don't know, like a Ripper or something, and then all of your ominous shadows, which you maybe should have 3. And that's 6 damage. Tristan can do so much. Next up, we have Shifting Mirage. This is a 3-drop assassin skill reaction. The reactions are going to be great, by the way. Any of the fast speed stuff is going to be great with agility. So this says class bonus costs 1 less to activate, so it only costs 2. And it says your champion gains stealth until end of turn unless an opponent pays 2. So you basically do this, at an opportune time when your opponent can't pay that 2. And then Tristan bonus, you also summon an ominous shadow. These are like nuts. These are like in the freaking starter deck and full play sets. Because they said that all the cards that aren't in a playset in the actual deck, you have a little pack in the box set that has the rest of the cards in to make the playset. This is such a fantastic product, man. Yeah, I'm in. This is awesome. All right, let's show off some other cards. So we have Incapacitate, fast speed, assassin skill reaction, class bonus. It costs 2 less, so it only costs 2. Normally it costs 4. Negate target action card activation, 2-drop counterspell. This is like a negate or something. That's so good. If you are running like a water Tristan and you have like any of the other counters in water or negates, no, dude, that's so sweet. I really like this. Works so well with agility. Fantastic. We now have Stifling Trap. This is a wind 2-cost fast action assassin skill reaction. Class bonus, if it's not your turn, you may remove 2 prep counters from your champion to activate this card from your memory without paying its reserve cost. What? And then it says, deal 2 damage to target ally, then negate all on-enter triggers from that ally. Bro, you activated my trap card. It's like, it's from your memory. It's literally like a Yu-Gi-Oh trap. So if you have the prep counters, you just play it for free, shoot something for 2, and then all of its on-enter effects are like negated. Seems good. Next we have Gear Stride Gloves. This is a Regalia item. On enter, put a prep counter on your champion. Once again, putting prep counters is good. Class bonus level 2+. Banish the gloves. The next reaction card you activate this turn costs 1 less to activate. So you get a prep counter and you get a cost reduction on a reaction card. All right, pretty cool. I dig like the cost reduction kind of stuff. It's kind of like a ramp-ish type effect. Now we have Playing the Long Game here. So we have Surveil the Winds. This is a 2-cost slow assassin skill, except if you're an assassin, has class bonus fast activation. Draw a card and put a prep counter on your champion. Perfect. This is exactly what you want to do. You want to like build up those prep counters on your Tristan. It's a really, really good turn 1 play because it replaces itself and you get that prep counter. You don't need to have the fast activation on turn 1, so it doesn't matter if it's if you're an assassin or not. So I really like Surveil the Winds. I think like turn 1, if you have like multiples of these, is really, really good, getting those extra prep counters. And so when you level into Tristan 2, you can draw more cards. Yeah, sweet. Now we have Mastermind Scheme with absolutely incredible artwork here. This is a 6-drop, but it has class bonus efficiency, which is really good. It's slow, and this just says double the number of prep counters on your champion. Then if there are 8 or more prep counters, you gain agility 3. All right, man. Sure, do it. Double those prep counters. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. It might be too much, but it might not be too much. I don't know. We'll have to see. Next up, we have Shade Blood Coating. This is a pretty interesting card here. This says, banish Shade Blood Coating. Up to 3 target units you control gain on hit. Put a prep counter on your champion this turn. This is really, really cool because you have a baked-in 2 allies, right? When you level up to level 3, you get 2 Ominous Shadows, which are Fantasia allies. So you can immediately just, Shade Blood Coating. This is a Regalia item, so you have to assume they live, but they prevent 3 damage when they would take damage, so they're probably gonna live. And then you like can do this and then build a whole bunch of prep counters with your shadows. It says unit, so it doesn't just say ally, so you can activate it on your Ominous Shadow and on your Tristan, and then there you go. That's pretty sweet. All right, now we have some finishers. Or utility and finishers. So we have a 3-drop Gloam Spire Headhunter. The art is so good. So this is a 3-drop 1/2 with stealth, and then class bonus on ally hit, destroy the ally unless its controller pays 3. So it's kind of like a conditional death touch, which seems pretty good. We also have Shadow Strike. This card is going to deal a disgusting amount of damage. It says prepare X, but X can't be 0, so it has to at least be 1. Shadow Strike gets plus X. So this is basically a 2-cost 5-attack prep 1. And then class bonus, if it was prepared, it has unblockable. Well, you can do prepare X. Yeah. Anyway, so if it was prepared, it has unblockable. So this is a insane finisher, right? You want to build up a ton of prep counters with Surveil the Winds, double them, and then hit your opponent with a massive unblockable attack. Maybe with this dagger, the Malignant Athame, a 1 attack 2 durability assassin dagger, 0 cost Regalia item. Class bonus on champion hit. You may have that opponent swap the cards in their hand and memory. If there are 4 more cards in their memory, deal 2 unpreventable damage to that champion. I love that this is on hit and you have 2 durability on the dagger, so you can do this twice. This card's cool. I like it. 0-drop dagger. It's good. Keep in mind, these are all Umbra though. So like, it really feels that you want to get to Umbra as fast as possible with Tristan. So get your dungeon guides because you're going to want them. All right. Now we have Mercurial Heart cards. So these are literally just cards in the starter. Like wild, absolutely wild. Now let's talk about cards in the booster set. So we have cards with Imbue, which is a new keyword effect. So we have Windmill Engineer, a 1/1 for 2 with Imbue 2, and it says you may reserve all cards revealed as you activate this card. If at least 2 of them are wind element, this card becomes imbued. So you basically reveal the cards, and if 2 of them are wind, then it becomes imbued, which is just a state, right? It's like either imbued or it's not imbued. And this card says on enter, if it's imbued, you draw a card into memory. That seems really good. 2-drop 1/1, draw a card into your memory. If you paid for it with 2 wind cards, seems really good. Surging Bolt, this one has Imbue 3, and it cares about fire, so you have to put 3 cards face down, or pay for it with 3 cards and turn them all up, and they're all fire cards. You get the Imbue, and it says deal 3 damage to a champion. If it is imbued, deal 4 damage to the champion instead. So this is a 3 cost deal 4 damage, which, do I like this in burn? Maybe. 4 damage is a lot. 3 is also a lot, but maybe. And now we have Fractal of Rain, 2-drop Imbue 2. At the beginning of your recollection phase, if Fractal of Rain is imbued, target player puts the top card of their deck into their graveyard, and it has reservable. So it's a constant mill effect, and then it's also reservable. Pretty sweet. They're really trying to make this like mill deck like a thing. All right, next up we have more cards. We have Automatons. So we saw the start of Automatons in Alchemical Revolution, and now we have more Automaton support. So we have Cell Assembler and Power Cell. Let's talk about Power Cell first, because a lot of these cards care about Power Cells. So a Power Cell is a token. It costs 1 to play, but it's a token. So some cards just summon them, or they just come into play. You can pay 1, activate it, and sacrifice it, and target Automaton ally gets +2 attack until end of turn. That's what it does. All right, so we have Cell Assembler. I think this card's like really good. Once again, it's a 2-drop 2/1. That's really good stats in Grand Archive. And on enter, you can pay an additional 2 if you do summon a Power Cell token rested. So could be a 4-drop. You get the Cell Assembler and you get the Power Cell, or it could just be a 2-drop 2/1, which seems pretty good. We also have Manufacture Cell, 2-drop, fast. Summon a Power Cell token rested. If you control an Automaton, draw a card. That seems really, really strong as well. Drawing a card is just super, super good. So yeah, seems great. Next we have Cell Hunter. This is a 2-drop 2/1. They're really pushing the stats here. That seems really, really good. 2-drop 2/1 on enter. Up to 1 target animal or beast ally you control loses pride and gets -1 attack until end of turn. If that ally is also an Automaton, or if the ally is an Automaton, summon a Power Cell token rested. So you can do this on like Brutus or whatever. You can do this on Crawl. Yeah, if you're playing like a Fire Tamer deck, yeah, I don't know. This is pretty cool. I could see some cool applications. And at the floor, the base level, it's a 2-drop 2/1. Pretty good. We have Cell Sharpshooter. This is a 2-drop 1/3 with ranged 2. On enter, you can banish a card with floating memory from your graveyard. If you do, draw a card and summon a Power Cell token. I really like this whole blue thing of like banishing cards with floating memory and then getting effects like drawing a card and whatever. I think this card's like, it seems pretty solid actually. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems just pretty solid. I'm like, is this good in like Water Diana? Maybe. Next we have Charged Assailant. I love the art in this card. It's a 3-drop 2/2. Not the golden 2/3 stats for 3, but still like not the worst here. And it says, class bonus on enter. If you control a Power Cell, you gain agility 3. So this is, you really want to be an assassin with this one, right? And you get that agility 3, so you can do some reactions and stuff. I wonder if this one comes in the Tristan deck. Not sure. And then we also have a Machined Monstrosity. This is a 3-drop 4/3, but it has Pride 4. And also class bonus on summon, or on death, summon a Power Cell token rested. All right, and keep in mind the Power Cell token, once again, it's a Power Cell, and you can give Automaton +2. All these are automatons. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't realize there's like a girl laying down on the back of the art on this on the power cell here. I don't know, I dig it. All right, increasing danger. Very cute art by artist Honshu here. This is Priestess of Flame, 2-drop 1/2 class bonus on enter. You can have Priestess of Flame deal 3 damage to your champion. If you do, gather twice. This is a cleric human, so you can do some sort of like turbo gathering if you're doing fire cleric. Volatile Fusilier. I really like this card. So this is a 1-drop 1/1 with ranged 2. Class bonus on enter. You can have it deal 4 damage to your champion. If you do, it becomes distant. So you take 4 damage, but then you get a 3/1 for the turn. Oh wait, no, it's just permanently distant. Like, it's not distant until end of turn, it just says permanently, it just says distant. Or is until end of turn baked into the distant keyword. I'll have to look that up, I don't remember off the top of my head. But in another case, this is a 1-drop. There's very few 1-drops in Grand Archive, and I think this just seems like a really good aggressive card. I like it a lot. Now we have Lost in Thought, an X cost fast mage skill. You can banish up to X cards with floating memory from your graveyard. If you do, draw a card for each card banished this way. And then this card also has floating memory. You just cash in all of your floating memory for card draw. I think this is really cool. I like it quite a bit, and it feels great in like those end game decks where you just have a ton of extra floating memory and nothing to use it on. We also have Icebound Slam. This is a Guardian sword attack that costs 7, but if you're a Guardian, it costs 2 less, so it costs 5. And it says, on attack, put the top 5 cards of your deck into your graveyard. If there are 5 or more water element cards in your graveyard, Icebound Slam gets +5. And it has a base attack of 3. So if you do that, it comes in for 8, right? It's a 5 cost, 8 attack. Big old Chungus Slam. It's a super rare. I was gonna say, if this was a common, this is gonna just murder everyone in limited. Okay, yeah, pretty cool. We have a Perfect Breeze. I love the art on this one, it's very pretty. Cleansing Reunion. So this is a 2-drop Imbue 2. Fast, target player banishes 3 cards from their graveyard. If Cleansing Reunion is imbued, that player banishes 6 cards from their graveyard instead. Okay, we got some like anti-graveyard tech here. And then we have a Blessed Clergy. Another, is this by Honshu? It is by Honshu. I'm like, that looks like it's Honshu. 2-drop 1/2 Imbue 2. Class bonus enter. If Blessed Clergy is imbued, target player can't play more than 2 cards during their next turn. That seems good, dude. Against some decks, like against like fire aggro, that seems real good. I'm not sure if it's good enough, but I like it. All right, now we have some advanced element cards. These are really cool. I really like the Astra card. So this is Foretold Bloom. Man, I really want Arisana to work. Action, cleric spell, until end of turn. Herbs you control gain on sacrifice, glimpse 2. That's so good. That is so good with Arisana, and it just helps you do your combo, right? Where you're doing all your glimpses and you're just trying to like star column or whatever. Is that the one that does like damage and then extra damage for every one in your banishment or your graveyard? And so you can build up a bunch of herbs and just kind of like boom, go off. Also, the art is incredible. We have Blade of Creation, a 7-drop 4-attack Guardian Warrior Astra or Neos sword attack. Class bonus, this card costs 1 less to activate for each token you control. So this is actually pretty sweet in that like token combo deck that Chris was running. And also has Cleave, which is also nuts. This is good. I think this might make it into like that token combo Tony deck. And then we have Expunge. Oh, dude. Perfect art by Faicha here. There's a 2-cost slow. As initial cost to activate this card, discard a curse card from your champion's lineage. So you need to be cursed, right? You need to have like cursed yourself. But this gets rid of one of the curses. And then it says deal X damage to all units where X is the reserve cost of the discarded card. So you want to have a high cost curse card in your champion's lineage, and then you expunge it and then just AoE everything. It says all units, including your own, including your own champion. Don't kill yourself. But it's cool. Very cool. And then now we have some shiny cards. We have Naya, Diviner of Fortunes. This card is absolutely gorgeous. One of the chase cards of the set for sure. 3-drop, 2/2 unique ally mage human class bonus. Mage class bonus. She has water, by the way. On enter, reveal the top 3 cards from your deck. Banish one of those cards and put the rest in your graveyard. If the banished card is a spell card, you may activate it as long as you control Naya. This is really good. I think she's great and she's absolutely gorgeous. Now we also have another card by Honshu. This is Vainglory Retribution, a 4-drop Vanitas spell. This is a action cleric spell, Vanitas bonus level 2+. It costs 2 less to activate. So it's a 2-drop if you have a level 2+ Vanitas. The next time your champion would take 4 or less combat damage this turn, prevent it. If your champion's first attack without a weapon during your next turn, you prevent it, and then your champion's first attack without a weapon during your next turn gets +X, where X is the amount of damage prevented this way. So you just prevent some damage, and then you just punch him back for a ton. And then we have Tristan, Shadow Dancer, which is the super fancy version of this Tristan Shadow Dancer. Really, really cool. Yeah. They're also bringing back collector ultra rares in the form of this one specific Tristan card. And for some reason, they don't have the card on here. Let me go look it up real quick. All right, so here is Tristan Shadow Reaver. Oh my God. I need this card. So this is a CUR. This is the collector card, the collector rare from the set. There are 72 of them, only 72 of them, and they are stamped. There is going to be a normal version of this card, right? There's going to be a non-collector rare version of this card, but I need the collector rare version of this. So this is, by the way, I want to give a shout out to Gabriel and Raravin. Shout out, dude, for getting this up here. All right. Tristan Lineage, Assassin Human. She has 25 health. Tristan can level into champions with the same base level. When she does, draw 2 cards. What? On enter, banish the top 4 cards of target opponent's deck face down. As long as they're banished, you may play them, ignoring their elemental requirements. You basically mill 4 cards from your opponent's deck and you play them. You draw 4 cards from your opponent. This card is I love it so much. I love the art. I love the effect. I love the fact that it's Tristan, Assassin Waifu. This card is really good. Well, I don't know how good it is, but I love it. It might be really good, and it is just peak. So this part, the first part, is crazy. So it says Tristan level up into champions with the same base level when she does draw 2 cards. So currently, all of the level 3 champions in the game have lineage. So the only champion currently that you can level up to is Shadow Dancer, Tristan Shadow Dancer, because this one also is a Tristan lineage card. So currently you can only go between Shadow Reaver and Shadow Dancer. But I mean, you go from Shadow Reaver into Shadow Dancer, but I still think that is awesome. So you go from Shadow Reaver, Shadow Dancer, draw 2 cards, you're going to town. It's so sick, dude. Yeah, I love it quite a bit. And just imagine going into your CUR Tristan into your CSR Tristan. Oh my God, dude. All right, well, yeah, the set is a banger, dude. I absolutely love it. Here's like print run numbers if you care. There's gonna be 6,000 of each of the boxes of the recollections. They're gonna be reprintable, which is good because these are meant to be for players, not for collectors. And so if you want to play Tristan and have all these cool cards to play with as like an introductory product, same with Sylvie, you can get that. I think it's really cool, and I think it's very like consumer friendly, and I like it. Then we have first edition MRC Mercurial Heart, 27,750 boxes, not reprintable, though they will maybe do like an alter edition or something if there's the demand for it. The Ultra Edition likely will not have the, you know, the CUR. God, I'm not gonna get it, but I really wish I did. So much. And then we have spoiler season. Let's go. So this is, I've already kind of talked about it on Twitter and stuff. You should follow me on Twitter. Here's the spoiler season. We got main deck Dan on the 3rd, Lineage Break on the 4th, True Champion Gaming on the 5th, Talk GA on the 6th, TT Plays on the 7th, Banner Knight Stew on the 8th, TM32 on the 10th, and finally, last and probably least, we have myself on May 10th. And I want to say, I have something insane to show you. So definitely watch that. 10th is going to be like the end of this week here. And I will actually be casting for the Grand Archive World Championship on this date. I think this is going to be like around when all that stuff is going down. Like what day is the 10th? Yeah, it's Friday. So it's going to be the first day of Ascent World. So catch me there. Let me know what you think of the card I'm going to show. Oh boy, it's cool. It's really cool. I'll have you tell me how good it is, but I'll tell you that it is incredible. It's much better than Idle Thoughts. Well, Idle Thoughts is fine. Anyway, so that's that. Dude, I'm so stoked. The ReCollection products, the Mercurial Heart, Grand Archive is like really crushing it, and I can't wait to see where they go. This game is awesome. If you haven't picked it up for whatever reason, if you're just watching this video and you're new to it, dude, give it a shot. Get one of these ReCollection decks for like $50. You have such crazy value. Do they have a... I'm trying to see if they have a product page or something where it's like, hey, look, there's some community guides. That's kind of cool. This is TM32 main deck and Eva play stuff. That's cool. I actually didn't know it was there. Oh, here we go. Products. I just want to show off the ReCollection. I guess it's just in the product sheet. I could have gotten that from the other page. Well, in any case, this is crazy. It's so good. You get this premium deck box, magnetic deck box with like this gold leaf foiling. You get a bunch of those new cards that we talked about today. You get the 60 card main deck and a 12 card material deck. You get the rest of the cards completing playsets for the pre-con. You get 100 Dragon Shield sleeves featuring that art. You get a damage counter. You get 3 promo packs that has the chance of getting CSRs. Like, bro. It says a chance for Tristan, Shadow Dancer, CSR, and Sylvie, Slime Sovereign CSR instead of these. Dude. Yeah, MSRP $49.99, and then the Tristan one, of course. I will be opening and reviewing both of these here on the channel, and I will be playing both of these here on the channel. I want to do some gameplay videos with some content creator friends. I've already talked to some of them. You'll definitely know who they are, and you've definitely, seen them, and they've been guests on this channel somewhat recently, so we'll just say that, and maybe we'll be doing some awesome stuff. So I absolutely cannot wait. I cannot wait. And I might actually do like an event in the Rogues Gallery Discord. I always do that for every new Grand Archive set that has starter decks. We do like a starter deck event. I'll talk to the Weebs of the Shore team. Maybe we can get some official prize support, and maybe we can do an event. Maybe we'll do like an actual event. But I want to do like participation prizing as well, because I think everyone deserves to have some sort of prize. Maybe we'll do like participation prizing, and then like the winner will get something extra cool. I don't know. In any case, thank you all so much for watching. So much for the Grand Archive support. Dude, I'm so stoked for this. We're going to be playing some Mercurial Heart this weekend, and oh, I can't wait. Stay tuned. Keep your eyes on my Twitter. I'm going to be posting stuff. Maybe video, maybe some stuff. I don't know. But I'm stoked. Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you next time.